Well, hello everyone. Long time no see. And I wasn't actually planning on recording today, but I just got the email from my doctors. And after multiple denials and having to submit multiple prior authorizations and multiple appeals, Trikafta has finally been approved. Pew, 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 pew. Fireworks go off in the background, someone pops out of a cake, a line of girls come out dancing and celebrating. This is major. I'm so excited right now. Y'all don't have any idea. I don't know when it's going to be in my hands yet. I don't know when it's going to be shipped out. But after talking to like my doctors and Vertex and other CF patients, it's Monday right now. So I don't think it would be crazy to think that I could get it by Friday, by the end of the week. I don't think that's insane. It's very, very likely. So I just wanted to let y'all know that I'm going to be bringing y'all along on my Trikafta journey. After I posted my Trikafta Q&A video, after its initial FDA approval, so many people reached out to me basically asking me to record and vlog my journey with Trikafta, with starting it. So that's exactly what I'm going to do for y'all. Show y'all from day one through day whatever, whenever I decide to stop doing this. And we can go through like the side effects and the improvements, and then my next clinic visit and see how much improvement's been made. And yeah, so let's get started. All right, everyone, we are at hour 24 of starting Trikafta, and there's not a doubt in my mind that it's working right now. Imagine, if you will, your regular tall drinking glass, like, just your standard glass that you would drink out of, the same height. Now imagine over half of that being filled up with mucus, dark, thick green mucus. That's pretty much what I've been bringing up for the past 24 hours. Non-stop. Had a lot more tightness in my chest, where I've been having to do my inhalers a lot more frequently, but they haven't been helping. I needed to wear oxygen yesterday whenever I went out to dinner, just because walking short distances, just walking around the house or walking from my car to the restaurant, was getting me so out of breath where I would go into an even bigger coughing attack. And I haven't been able to recover well from the coughing attacks either, because I think just all the mucus in my chest is trying to all come out at once. So it's been really difficult to stop. Like if I'm in the middle of the coughing attack, it's really hard to stop it or get it to slow down. So that's not been the most fun, but I've also had a lot of pain in my lungs, in my rib cage, and back area. I guess it's kind of the muscles. Well, my back and rib cage hurt as though it's probably been from a lot of coughing, but my actual lungs hurt in a way different way than I normally hurt. It's very, very different, but I don't know how to describe it. It feels deeper is the only way that I've been able to describe it when talking about it to Cameron or to my parents. Is just it feels very deep, and nothing is really helping it. So with a lot of times, if I have lung pain, if I put a heating pad on it, it'll help, because I think a lot of times it's muscular, but this is deep in there and it's not touching it. Last night I also had like the worst headache, but I get headaches frequently, but I typically get sinus headaches, so it's usually just right through here or right here, or like in my like cheek sinus areas. But this time it was actually in my head, and I've never actually had a headache like that before. So I've never experienced that kind of feeling before. I don't think so. And no amount of Aleve or Tylenol would break it. So that was pretty annoying. But yeah, it's not been the most fun 24 hours, but I can tell that it's working. Also, what's crazy is the stuff coming out of my sinuses is nuts. I'm bringing out like just the slightest blow of the nose, and I'm bringing out just huge plugs and crusted up blood clots and infection and mucus plug, just really gnarly stuff. And then just one single like blow from a sinus rinse, and huge, like stuff like this big around is coming out. And last night I noticed that I could already start noticing I was smelling a little bit better. I figured this out because I was able to smell stuff in the trash can before Cameron was able to. I was complaining about something in the trash can in our kitchen stinking while it was still like lid on the trash can, everything, and he thought that he didn't smell anything, didn't think anything of it, but he still went and took the trash out. And then once he like had the bag up to his face, he could smell what I was smelling, but I was able to smell it with it still in the can, which is insane. So what a beautiful sight it is to actually have this in my hands, to be able to see, like you can see, I've done yesterday's and then today's morning dose. It's just, it doesn't even feel real. Like it feels, my body, it feels real. It feels very real in my body, but mentally it just still seems very, it feels crazy to me that I finally have it after all this time, after all this waiting. It's very just, I don't know how else to describe it, It's just overwhelming, I guess. All right, everyone, day 2 recap, going into day 3, coming at you from my bed, because that's where I've spent pretty much all of today and yesterday, because my energy levels are down. All I've done, I feel like, is sleep. That's all I've been able to do. I mean, I'm talking about napping all day and then still sleeping all night. My body just has to be absolutely exhausted from this whole purge process because it's been real for me. It's been a lot better today, praise God, but the first 24 going into 48 hours was rough, and it was constant. So some of yesterday was that way as well. It was less than the first day, but today's been a lot less. No, I just feel very exhausted. Yesterday, being on day 2, I spent most of the day sleeping as well. I was able to get up for a couple hours and do some stuff around the house just to make myself feel productive. But most of the day I spent sleeping on the couch. And again, I slept until probably 11:30 in the morning and then was back asleep on the couch by like 1:30 in the afternoon, and then slept for several more hours. And I mean, I'm sleeping a lot more than normal. And I always sleep a lot, but I've been sleeping a lot more than normal. So I think my body is just exhausted from, I guess, everything that's going on internally with my cells changing and stuff like that, but also just from coughing nonstop because the purge has been real for me. All right, everyone, it is day 4, and today has been the first day that I woke up with energy. I mean, real energy. I didn't wake up early by any means at all. I still slept really late and didn't sleep well last night, but when I woke up today, I woke up and was able to sit up in bed and was like, I actually want to go do something today. This was the first day since starting Trikafta, and even before starting Trikafta really, that I've woken up and not wanted to just immediately go back to sleep, or have it been like, okay, I need to go take Winnie out and then eat something and do my treatments and then I can go back to sleep. It was more of like, okay, I want to hurry up and get this stuff done so I can go do something today. So it's 3:15 in the afternoon now, and I've been up and I've already done all my treatments and eaten and taken Winnie out, but I've also gone to the grocery store and I went to Ulta and bought stuff that I probably didn't need because I had a 20% off coupon. So I've been up walking around for hours today, and I still feel okay. I still feel like I have enough energy to do stuff for the rest of the day and not feel like I need to go inside and take a nap right now, which is great because I have stuff I need to do today. Tonight I'm actually going to be cooking dinner for my whole family for my mom's birthday tonight, and up till today, really, I didn't know if I was going to have enough energy to really be able to go and cook a big meal for everybody, where even last night I was kind of going back and forth on if I should cancel or say like, hey guys, I really don't feel like I have enough energy to do this tomorrow. Can we do something else or change the date or push it back or do something? But now today, like, I feel like I definitely have enough energy to now go in and like put away groceries and then take a shower and then maybe do some like cleaning around the house before starting dinner, and then going over to my parents' house tonight to spend time with everybody, which is definitely very, very different than every other day up until now for quite a while. Something that I am kind of curious about is the purge. So I don't know if I've made it out of the purge, if I'm still going through it, if it was only a 24-hour thing for me. Like, I don't really know, because I think everyone's been different and I don't want to be too quick to jump the gun. So the first 24 hours was definitely like a ton of stuff was just coming out of me like nonstop, where there was no denying that it was like the purge, Trikafta working in my body. However, today especially, I don't think any more or less mucus than my normal baseline has been coming out of me today. What I will say though is, when I first woke up this morning, my first couple of coughs, like deep coughs, what came out of me was very thick and like my traditional normal mucus from what I had in my lungs from like sleeping overnight. However, after probably like the first 30 minutes of getting up my initial thick mucus from being in my chest from sleeping all night, I've noticed that it has gotten thinner since then. It's gotten noticeably thinner. It's not water thin like I've seen a lot of people talk about. It's definitely not coming out like water or anything like that, but it's definitely a lot thinner than normal and than I'm used to. So what I'm very interested to see is to see in the next week, 2 weeks, month, however long it'll take, to see if I'm going to still be coughing up mucus as often like I have been today. It's just not going to be as thick, or if I'm not going to be coughing up as much in general, or if I'm always going to have the thick mucus in the morning and then it thin out through the rest of the day. I'm just very curious to see how it's going to play out. Okay, day 5. Today, things have not been much different than the past couple days, but something else that I've noticed, I've noticed it every day, but it just keeps being proven to be more and more true, is since starting Trikafta, I haven't taken any insulin out of fear of dropping low, because I've heard so many people have been having like a lot of blood sugar drops, or I've been requiring less insulin since starting Trikafta. So I have my glucose monitor on my arm, and I've been keeping track of my blood sugars, but I haven't taken any insulin since starting it 5 days ago, and my blood sugars have not gotten high at all. So that's absolutely crazy that I'm clearly not requiring as much insulin, or really I guess any insulin at this point. I haven't been eating a lot, but I still typically would be running high, considering I'm still drinking Cokes and I'm still having Gatorade and stuff like that, but I haven't been running high at all. So that's definitely a cool thing to see going on. And I'm also realizing that I'm not sleeping as much, and I don't know if it's that I don't require as much sleep, or that it's just not letting me sleep as much. I don't know. I'm still sleeping a lot. It's just I'm not sleeping for very long periods of time at a time. I'm sleeping for maybe like an hour here, 2 hours there, that kind of thing. But yeah, so things are still going pretty good. Nothing too bad to report as of yet. Well, today is the first day that I'm actually going to clinic since starting Trikafta. So it'll be really interesting to see how my lung function is, because I don't think that it's necessarily going to be a lot higher yet, considering I'm not even a week into it. But it'll be interesting just to see, because I do feel clearer, but I feel tighter, almost as if I'm having like allergic or asthmatic type symptoms. And even any albuterol or bronchodilator isn't really helping it too much, but it'll be interesting to see if even with tighter lungs but clearer lungs, how my lung function has improved or gone down. So either way, I'm not gonna think too much about it because I want to give myself a full 2 weeks, 2 months to really see the improvements in my numbers. It'll still just be interesting to see how this goes.
Breathe normal. Normal breathing. Whenever you feel ready, blow. Keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, all the way, almost there. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, a little bit more. Breathe back in.
Okay, PFT results are in, and I was here 2 weeks ago as a follow-up from, I think, 3 to 4 weeks of IV antibiotics. And after, I haven't done anything, like any more additional antibiotics since being here 2 weeks ago, but I started Trikafta, I guess, 6 days in, and my lung function is up 21%. I'm not gonna say that it's all because of Trikafta. I don't know that it is, because I was still kind of low last time from just getting over being so sick, but a 21% increase in 2 weeks is a lot, and a lot for me, so I can't complain at all. Good morning, it is day 7, which means it is the last day of my first pack of Trikafta, which is very, very crazy because it does not seem like it's been a full, well, it equally feels like it hasn't been a week, and then it equally feels like it's been 10 weeks. But it's just really strange to see, like, I literally have just 1 dose left. Well, 1 morning dose and 1 evening dose left. But seriously, y'all, it has been a week. It's been just, after watching my clinic appointment yesterday, well, watching it back, really, I was very hypocritical of starting Trikafta this week, and not hypocritical as much as I want to say I was very, I didn't want to get my hopes up too high. I wanted to not get too hopeful and then to be able to be where I could get let down. So I've been just trying to not let myself get too excited out of hope, like just completely out of fear that it wouldn't work for me and then I wouldn't get disappointed. But after my clinic appointment yesterday, there's no way to deny that it's working. There was no way to deny that it was working with how I'm feeling, with like, and just seeing that my mucus is getting so much clearer now. Like, I gave a sputum sample yesterday at clinic and it was like, it looked just like spit. It did not look like mucus coming out of my chest. Like nothing like what I've seen for my entire life. There was no real color to it. It wasn't thick in the slightest. It's just been crazy. But I'm very, very just grateful and glad that this is actually working for me as well as I had hoped and everyone else had hoped to the rest of my life. Cheers! But seriously, guys, I go to clinic again in about 5 to 6 weeks, and I'll be really excited to see then how my lung function's improved even more, or if it has improved anymore. I think it will continue to improve because now that I'm starting to get more energy and being able to breathe easier, it'll be easier for me to go back into working out because I haven't been working out at all recently. So that'll be an easier transition, and then I'll be really excited to see where my lung function's at end of January. So that's super exciting. Okay, everybody, I totally forgot to film an outro, and this is being posted a couple weeks later than it should have been. So I just wanted to go ahead and let y'all know that to be looking out for a 1-month update, which should be coming out in the next couple weeks. And I mean, just go ahead and like, subscribe, follow along, comment below. You know the deal. All my links are in the bio below with my Twitter and my Instagram. And thanks for watching, y'all. This has been such an exciting journey, and I'm really glad that y'all are along for the ride with me. Bye, y'all.